Yo, what's poppin' Pokepals? Rare Boy here, and I'm back with another impossible Pokemon challenge. Today we're gonna find out if it's possible to beat Pokemon Ruby with only a Bounsweet. The reason why I chose Bounsweet is because just look at its stats. Aside from its HP, this Pokemon's stats don't go past the 30s. To make matters even worse, our moveset is severely limited, only knowing normal and grass type moves through both level up and TM usage. So unless we get a good hidden power type, we're gonna run through Hoenn with only normal and grass type moves. Before we can even begin our challenge, we first need to replace an existing Pokemon within the game with Bounsweet. This ultimately led with me replacing Tangela, since you don't normally run into a wild or trainer-owned Tangela during a normal playthrough of Pokemon Ruby, giving us the most authentic experience. Now that Bounsweet is in our game, I need to edit Tangela's internal data so that it becomes Bounsweet. I edit its base stats, TM and HM compatibility, gender ratio, possible abilities, and level up moveset. As you can see, the only move we'll have to start things off is Splash until we reach level 8 and learn Rapid Spin, so this is going to be a rough start. Now that Bounsweet's in our game, let's review the rules of the run. The first rule is that I'm only allowed to use Bounsweet in battle. We are allowed to capture other Pokemon for HM usage, but they cannot assist Bounsweet by any means. The second rule is that I'm not allowed to use items in battle. Held items such as leftovers are okay, but using items such as X items or Hyper Potions are banned until the battle has ended. And finally, no glitches or exploits will be used to complete this game. It's just a normal playthrough of Pokemon Ruby but with the Bounsweet. With the rules explained in our Bounsweet in game, let's jump into some gameplay. The first thing I do is pick up Bounsweet from Professor Birch's bag. For this run, I replaced Trico, so our rival takes Torchic for even more of a challenge. As you all can see, I picked the female protagonist this time around to not only switch things up a bit, but also to give our Bounsweet a strong female role model. After making Poochyena feel sorry for us and running away, we went back to the lab and named our little mangosteen Catherine, after Catherine the Great, the only female Tsar of Russia, and our little Bounsweet will one day become a Tsarina.
You know, I've seen her in my home region of Alola, and I have to say, she's not that great of a Tsar.
I take a look at our stats, and we have a quirky nature, which is a neutral nature, so not bad. With Catherine on the team, it's time to conquer the Hoenn region. After depleting my Splash PP on Wurmples, I struggle against nothing but Zigzagoons to gain speed EVs until I reach level 8 and get my first attacking move in Rapid Spin. We took on Brendan at level 11, and at this level we took care of Torchic very easily. I head straight for Roxanne at level 15 now that Catherine has Razor Leaf, and after her healing Nosepass several times to delay the inevitable, we defeated Roxanne and claimed our first gym badge effortlessly. I tried Brawly at level 19, but his Machop still outsped us at this level, so I'll have to grind on Zubats in Granite Cave until I can outspeed him. I tried this fight again at level 22, and we lucked out on this fight as Makuhita could have very easily finished us, but he never opted to attack us. Strange. Oh well, on to Slateport, I suppose. I try my luck at Brendan at level 25, but we still get outsped by Wailmer. I don't understand, I'm training her in speed EVs, but she isn't getting any faster. Anyways, there's no way we're getting past Combusken anytime soon. Time to do even more grinding. I try this fight again at level 31, and thanks to some amazing confusion luck from our new move Teeter Dance, we took out Combusken untouched. Shroomish was a little troublesome with Stun Spore, but nothing Catherine couldn't handle. I tried Watson after learning Aromatherapy, thinking I could get away with this new attack, and it was working well at first, but we just don't have enough damage output to take down Magneton. Looks like I'll need more special attack EVs from the Roselia and Oddish in the area. I tried Watson again at level 42, and this was just not happening. I had the worst luck this match, as I couldn't even get past Magnemite this time around. I hope for the love of God I'm not stuck here until the 60s. A few levels later, and a buttload of special attack EVs from Roselia and Oddish, and we had enough firepower to take out Magnemite and Voltorb with 1 or 2 magical leaves. Magneton needed 3 hits, so I timed it right with Confusion to get his health low enough where Watson wouldn't heal, and I could KO him for the victory. We got ever so close to beating Maxie on our first attempt, but because of a crit from Golbat's wing attack, we went down. That was just some rotten luck, so I'll try again at this level. Okay, so after running up the mountain, it's clear to me we can't take Golbat out at this level, which means even more grinding. Thank goodness Game Freak implemented the pickup ability, which assists me in picking up rare candies, or I'd probably still be grinding for Watson at this point. I thought I was going to lose yet again at level 58 because we still couldn't deal enough damage and we were taking too much damage. But Catherine's final flail pulled us through for a narrow victory. This is turning out to be more challenging than I originally anticipated. I went straight into Flannery's fight just so I could gauge how much I have to grind, and the answer is, well, a lot. Because I can't even do half damage to Torkoal with Magical Leaf. This is getting monotonous and frustrating now. Not even at level 68 can I two-shot Torkoal. A few more levels and I should be able to win this fight. Hopefully. Finally! At level 75, I won this fight. I swear, if I had to grind again, I was gonna hand the remote to Trump Shoes and have him finish this run.
You're on your own here. I don't deal with terrible Pokemon.
Thankfully, I'm so over level for Norman's fight that I swept his team. Not easily, but I swept it under the rug. Yet another rival fight, but thanks to being over 40 levels higher than our opponent, as you can imagine, there was no threat in this match. I gotta say, despite our glaring disadvantage against Winona, we almost won. When Altaria started setting up Dragon Dances, I took it upon myself to confuse him, and if we got some better confusion luck, we would have taken him out. I decided to check Catherine's hidden power type against this Kecleon, and it turns out we have a Dragon type hidden power, which is a game changer. We still can't touch Steel types, but come on, Dragon? That's great coverage! Okay, I'm not comprehending this. I'm a much higher level, and my Dragon hidden power isn't quad resisted by Skarmory. But now, I can't even get past Skarmory? I don't know, man, this Bounsweet run is like jinxed or something. Also, if we can't beat Winona Skarmory, there's no way we're beating Stevens. It wasn't until level 91 we beat Winona because I finally outmuscled her stupid Skarmory. Once he was down, 2 hidden power dragons were enough to take out Altaria and we get our 6th gym badge. You know, I thought this was going to be one of my more chill runs, but this one is really testing my patience. I thankfully beat Tate and Liza on my first attempt, but you know what's depressing? Just look at how much damage we take from Lunatone's Psychic, despite the fact that we're almost 50 levels higher than it. Okay, this final Maxie battle was the last straw. Look at this! He spammed potions on his Crobat, who by the way takes like no damage from our moves. Like, why is this Pokemon so weak? I've never seen such a weak Pokemon, and I've played with the baby Kangaskhan before on this channel. After that embarrassing defeat, I made the plunge and reached level 100, and just look at these stats. I'm pretty sure I've seen worse stats than this, and yet here we are, unable to take out Pokemon that are almost 60 levels below us. Even at our maximum level, we almost lost to Maxie. Catherine just takes way too much damage from Crobat, but luckily, we didn't hit ourselves in confusion too many times, and we defeated Maxie and unleashed the mighty Groudon. And trust me, Groudon wasn't surviving this run. I put all my rage and frustration from this run into this one Magical Leaf to obliterate him. For once, Wallace was a first try sweep. I spammed magical leaves and watched his entire team drop one by one for an oh so satisfying first try victory. Wally, the kid who I always make fun of and say is so weak, almost beat us. Just to give you some perspective on how terrible Catherine is, I absolutely need to switch up my moveset before the Elite Four, because there is no way in hell I'm winning like this. Here's a quick recap of our stats, and this is our new moveset. This is literally the best Bounsweet has to offer in Gen 3, so if I can't win with this moveset, then I'm throwing in the towel. Let's see if we can beat Pokemon Ruby with just a Bounsweet. First up in the Elite Four is Sydney, and his only real threat was Shiftry, who confused us with Swagger, but other than the confusion shenanigans, this match was a breeze. Phoebe's match wasn't hard at all once we got a run where she didn't lead with Curse. Every one of her Pokemon went down to one hit, aside from Sableye, but it's Sableye, what was he going to do to us? Glacia's match was tricky because we had to set up the sun on her second Pokemon, or else we would run out of sunlight on her last Pokemon. So once I got a run where I took out her first Glalie unharmed and safely set up the sun, I proceeded to sweep through her team. Well, y'all, unfortunately our run ends here as Salamence can't be KO'd with our strongest moveset. We can't set up Sunny Day because Salamence has Flamethrower. And if we get to Salamence without the sun, he has Fly, which is an OHKO, and none of our moves can OHKO him. Not even my Dragon Fang boosted Hidden Power Dragon. On top of that, Altaria is next, who has Aerial Ace. So even if we somehow survive Salamence, there's no way Catherine's surviving another Dragon Flying type.
This man has suffered enough this challenge. Let him rage quit like a big baby.
I've been frustrated enough by this challenge, and there's no way we're getting past Steven Skarmory, so I think it's safe to say we can throw in the towel on this one. I was honestly not expecting this run to be this frustrating. After a run as stressful as this one, I think we have to do a fun one next. For my next impossible challenge, we're doing Ruby yet again, but this time, we're going to see if we can win with everyone's favorite helper, Rotom Dex. If you're curious to see how that's going to happen, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Also, be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and in the comment section, I want to know what your favorite part of today's run was. This has been your boy Rare Boy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!
Red, white, and blue, yeah, I love this place.
Excuse me, did you just watch this video? You must have if you made it this far into the video. And yet you haven't liked, commented, shared, or subscribed. The Rare Boy working very hard on these videos. Please do the man a favor.